Hello, my name is Eamon. This is my third video, and throughout this little tutorial I will be showing you how to start working on iOS XRV, the virtualized version of iOS XR. So you can go ahead and download the VMGK file, iOS XR demo, which is free on Cisco's website. I won't be showing it because I don't know what's the problem with Cisco's website, but it's bugging out. So okay, I downloaded the file. I'll go ahead and create a new virtual machine. Okay, custom workstation 10. I will install the system later. Other XR2, well, because I have other ones already. It's more appropriate. Next. We're supposed to give it at least 3 gigs, as I remember, but I've been using 2 and it's okay, so I'll keep it. I'll be changing these later. Next. Use a physical disk. No, I'll continue. Split. Browse. Oh, okay. Here I'll select the file I already have. There. Okay, I'll copy it here. Bad idea. Your folder. Whatever. Come on. Ten seconds. Okay, save. Nah. How do I do that? Use an existing virtual disk. My bad. Okay, next, browse. And where did I put it? Here, new folder. And there. All good. Keep existing format. And finish. What do I have? Okay. For the network adapters, I will point to VMnets 1, 2, 4, and 7 for my own use, which I will be needing in the future videos. So I'll directly choose them. 1, 2, 4. Let's check that the MAC addresses have been generated, and there. Okay, and 7. Finish. Generate. Okay. I don't need that. Okay. And power on. Now let's see. Enter. Nothing. Surprise, surprise! For those who aren't used to iOS XRV, this is what you get: a blank screen, screen with nothing written on it. And if you wait a few seconds, there will be something written on it, but it won't help you. The way to fix this is to, well, thinking probably you will think first of telnet, but it won't work. The way to do it is to create a pipe on the serial port. Next, output named pipe, and then let's call it XRV1 because I already have one. This end is a server. The other one is the application from which you're gonna be doing the config. So XRV1, I'll copy that just in case, and finish. Okay. Well, this is not done yet because when you point to a secure CRT, you can't directly use a named pipe. So you need something as in that functions as an intermediary to get data coming from a named pipe and point it to a port so that secure CRT can use telnet out of that one. This small application is called named pipe TCP proxy. So visiting the website, you can download it right here. So as it says, a utility which provides access to named pipes on Windows with that naming style via TCP/IP. It allows to create TCP port or named pipe mappings so that you can access it as telnet. And there. So I already have installed. I already have another XR. I'll create a new one. Well, I'll just modify this one. I just modified. Nope. Where's the modify? Edit. Yes. Okay. Then XRV1, choosing a port of your choosing. Well, 6000 plus, you should be safe there. 6001, and okay. Client IP. Client IP. I don't need it. So, and there's QCRT. Don't forget all that. 127.001. The port is 6001. Connect. Is it attaching? Well, to attach, you need to turn on the virtual machine, of course. Okay. Enter. And now we wait a bit. Well, instead of waiting, let's do something useful. Let's talk about the differences between regular iOS and iOS XR. Well, in the regular iOS, the kernel is what we call monolithic, meaning that everything is installed in a single image, and all processes share the same address space. There is no memory protection between these processes, so if one crashes, it can impact all other processes on the box, thus forcing or causing the machine actually to reload the entire router. That's not good. So the other thing with monolithic code is that it has to run what we call it runs a scheduler called run to completion. Well, that's the way it works, meaning that the kernel will not preempt a process that is running. This process must make a kernel call before another process has a chance to execute. On iOS XR, it's a bit different. Well, starting with the kernel, it's based on an OS called QNX Neutrino, which is pretty powerful actually, and considered to be a reliable system. This QNX, the company, well, as their website says, they create things from well, systems ranging from EKG machines to air traffic control systems, and among other things, automated beer bottle inspection systems. Wow. Okay, well, back to networking. What it offers is a range of options. Well, let's say modularity and memory protection between processes, even threads, and it supports preemptive scheduling as well as the ability to restart a failed process, a single process. Well, for example, protocols like BGP, OSPF version 3, RIB version 4 and 6, etc. all run in separate spaces. If one is faulty, it will not impact the others. Well, also as an added bonus, if you run multiple routing protocol instances like OSPF, each process will run in its own memory space. This is an important feature for service providers, as any fault with one customer process will not impact another. That's pretty neat. Something else. Oh, the configuration model. Well, we are used on the on regular iOS's that you just modify and you see directly what you change. For example, when you change the host name, you see it directly. It's a single stage configuration model. Whenever you make a change, it's directly applied. On iOS XR, it's different. Well, it's better to show you. Let's see. Is it open yet? Can I see something? There. Nothing. Oops, okay, there. Username. Okay, hang on a sec. Username verification. I don't have a username. Let's just create then. Okay. Log in with any configured user password or Cisco. User access. I'll put my name. Okay. Then they created a user for me. Okay, going back to the two-step configuration method. Let's see if we change the host name. Configure terminal. Okay, please do not attempt to reconfigure the device until this process is complete. Okay, I'll wait. And let's talk about something else. Going back to the differences between regular iOS's and iOS XR. So we were saying that, okay, the configuration part, yeah. On iOS, whatever configuration you make will take place immediately. But on iOS XR, it does not. It waits for you to continue a set of configurations. Then when you leave configure terminal part, it asks you to commit those changes. Okay, what's this error in here? Respond. Slow restart. Is it ready yet? Still in progress. Okay, we'll wait. Let's talk about okay, I'll wait for the configuration mode to be ready for us. I'll pause the video a bit and continue when it's ready. Okay, system config completed. So let's see the difference here. Let's try and change the host name. Host name, let's say CSR. Oops, why do I change it to CSR? My bad. XR. Okay, you notice it still says iOS here. Usually on regular iOS's, the change will be seen directly. Here it's different. What you need to do, okay, let's try and exit. And there. Uncommitted changes found, commit them before exiting. Yes, no, or cancel. Let's say cancel, just to show you what you need to do. So whenever you change something before quitting, the configuration terminal, say commit, and there, XR changed. What you notice also, the prompt is quite different. It has RP00 CPU 0. What's that? The first part, RP, is the type, which is the type of the interface card, usually RP, which is shown here, meaning route processor. The second number is the rack, so it tells you what rack number this OS is installed on, if you have a multi-shelf. So if it's standalone, which is our case here, it's usually 0. The third part is the slot. So this is regarding the RP itself. So it tells you which slot this RP is installed in. In our case it's 0, well, of course, one OS standalone, it will be that. The last part, CPU 0, is the module. It tells you what the user execution commands are, or the port interface, usually CPU 0 or CPU 1. And the last part is what we're used to see, the host name of the router. Default is iOS, which we just changed. Okay, so let's see something else. Okay, let's see the interfaces first. Interfaces, show IP interface brief. Show interfaces summary. We have no interfaces. Why? iOS XRV uses Giga Ethernet interfaces, but by default VMware assigns Ethernet ones. This is quite annoying because for these CSR1000V they directly recognize them and fix them up as Giga Ethernet interfaces. Not for the XR. You need to change them manually. What you do is, okay, I need to turn it off, power off, power off. You point to where the machine is saved. Okay, documents, VMware, virtual machines. I call it XRP, I think, yes. Okay, open the VMX file. Open. And what I need to change, well, actually it's not exactly change, you need to add some specification regarding the Ethernet type. So opening the VMX file, after each port, well, actually I cheated and just copied it off another file. Ethernet 0 virtual dev E1000, so Ethernet 1000 meaning Giga Ethernet. So, and do the same for the other ports. Doesn't matter where you put the line, but just try to keep things a bit easily visible. 1 and 2 and 3 and done. Save. Going back. Okay. I'll pause for a few minutes until XRV loads because, as you've seen, it takes a while. Okay, it's back on. Let's see the changes. Interfaces summary. And there. We have 3 Giga Ethernet. show IP internet interface brief. There, the first one, the first port or interface we have assigned is directly put as management Ethernet. The three others are the ones we can use. Okay, let's try the example of adding OSPF. Okay, configure term, because there's something you probably should know about IOSXR. Router OSPF, it's called lab. Okay, the way to configure OSPF, well, these protocols is quite different. So I declared the OSPF and assigned it a name. Then we need to define the area, for example. Then let's say we already assigned IP addresses to gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0/0/1 and 0 and 2. To add, and of course added a loopback address. Now to add a network or a subnet to OSPF lab here, you just add the interface. That's simple. Add the interfaces loopback 0 and commit. That's it. That's all you need to do. Simple as that. Let's okay, let's put some addresses. Interface Ethernet 0/0, IP address, let's say 72.16, okay, 11.1, just as an example. Shut down, and 1, okay, we go for 12 here, shut down, and 2, we'll try 13, and we'll shut down. Before committing a config, just, well, it's not exactly that. Before using the commit command, you can check which configuration you just made. Quite simple actually. You need to get out of config interface and show config. So this is the configuration we just entered and still haven't committed. So this is quite useful. Before committing any config, you can check. So interfaces 0, 1 and 2, well, okay, interface loopback 0 also, IP address, let's say 1111, and there. Okay, exit. Still haven't committed, so it's gonna show me all 4 of them. And commit. Now it applies everything and turns the interfaces up. Interface brief. Okay. Do. And there. We still haven't touched the management Ethernet, but we're not really going to be using it in this lab. What else? Oh, we talked earlier about how separate the processes are. Here you can see which are the things that each process is doing. So for example, we have OSPF here, show processes, and show processes, OSPF, and there it's going to give you details about the OSPF process, what it's doing. Neat. Something else, because XR is based on a flavor of Unix, we have a command quite similar to top, and it's called monitor processes. And bam, these are all the processes running. The screen clears and the following data keeps refreshing every few seconds. So I think there, it refreshed. One other useful information, useful information is show IP interface. For example, I need to show all gigabit. Say we select interfaces. Yeah, I just wanna show IP, show interface actually, gigabit. Okay, if I want to see all addresses that are 0/0/0/0, all of them at once. In our case, we only have those, but let's pretend we have 0/0/1 or 2 or 3, whatever that number's in the end. Let's say I want to show the gigabit Ethernet interfaces that start with 0/0/0/0. The useful thing in iOS XR is the use of wildcard. So there, star wildcard, enter, and it shows you all of them. Well, let's add brief, and there. Quite neat. Okay, I think this is it. Please, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and like. Thank you for your attention.